The world doesn't even know the real Detroit. They have no idea. The genius, the brilliance, the cunningness, oh man, I'm talking about, unadulterated brilliance. Greetings. We are here with the Moorish Mud. I'm here. Allow me to clear my throat. In case certain people didn't catch it in the past, or, might be tardy, might be new, might think but you have no idea about this particular episode of the Moorish Mudd Show, where we're going to go deep. We might keep it, I don't know. I can't say deep because it could be shallow for some of y'all, what I'm getting ready to say. And I'm saying it's deep because, it's personal. It's regional. It's Midwestern and I've come to a grand realization that Detroit, Michigan, where we represent, and a lot of our talents have gone out to the world and encapsulated the world with the sound, art, agriculture, architecture, science, all of that. However, what I've realized is that some of the people who are artists and famous for, touching the world, changing the way people think, inspiring the world, when they went out from Detroit, they may not have protected themselves properly and brought certain diseases or infections or parasites, if you will, back to our particular region of where we come from. And a lot of us have been infected and don't even know it. A lot of us have really been pursued. A lot of it has been instigated. A lot of it comes from maybe even some of you may have even been bullied into believing that these ways of life or these laws or statutes or codes, because everybody want to live by the code. You got to have a code. You got a code. You know what I'm saying? You got to have something that shapes you principles. We as men, we all know this. We start off 14 years old, 13. We get into a certain independence. Women too, they might do it even earlier in life because women, they develop and they age faster. They see things way clearly before we do as men. And which makes them very important because, women set the boundaries for what a code is. Women teach the laws to their children. The women are the first teachers of the children. So, with this, I have to introduce what we call what would be the adjective I could give it. Well, let's just say, we'll just put this out here. We're under a certain state of martial law. With these principles and these codes and a lot of what has gone out to the world and then come back to Detroit. And the world doesn't even know the real Detroit. They have no idea. The genius, the brilliance, the cunningness, oh man, I'm talking about, unadulterated brilliance. But because of this martial law status or this certain jurisdiction that has been put around the artists in Detroit, where the fans that love the art, I mean, like, truly, like, I don't really blame the fans. I do to a certain degree, but to a certain degree I said no, because, you know, the fan, y'all got to take y'all time to build a lot of the times. And it really shouldn't be no discrimination. There shouldn't be no haters between the old, the young. If you like art, you should be able to discuss it. If you like music, whatever it is, in that art form, you should like it. However, to be prejudiced or just outright, I kind of want to say racist against a certain part of the history and not accept the holistic history, but you'll take your little subsection of your part, and then you want to blow up, it could be 16th of, who knows, of the whole, whatever. And you want to take the 16th out, and you want to say that that is all the greatest of ever, and not even have taken the time to have even studied the whole. This is an abomination. This is serious. I don't know what to call it. If people want to rewrite history or attempt to say that the elements didn't exist. It's like some bars I put down one time, and it's like, how can you not say you're not here in the physical and experience life, however you don't want to acknowledge that there's compounds, there's substances, there's gold, there's all of this comes from somewhere. It's a holistic system. Everyone has a father. Everyone has a mother. People just didn't come out of nowhere. What they did, or what is happening to us, is we've become hypnotized by popularity. And somehow the popularity, or because the popular vote, or what do they call it? The court of public opinion, which may be popular at this time and can change and will change in the seasons. We just had a very interesting year with 2024. With this 2025, there's only even more continuation of that energy, because that's just the incline. We haven't even maxed to hit the peak. We haven't even gone to the higher levels of how we're being controlled and manipulated and being told what to like, what not to like. We're not doing our due diligence as human beings and just going into the typical study. I don't think we're avid readers like we should be. I think that it's a slave or a zombie mentality that's been going crazy out here, and it's time to wake up, y'all. It's time to go there. We got to go to a level to whereas we can learn to think for ourselves. We can learn to be ourselves instead of who other people are attempting to tell us who we should be, could be, would be, when we already know what's invested in us. Principles. Love. Truth. Peace. Freedom. Justice. This is my New Year's greeting to all of you. Get ready for some goodness. Get ready for some great shows. Get ready for some of the best impactful. Woo! Moorish Mudd Show. Coming soon. It's